Returning to the observatory for what he hopes is the final time, the man feels anticipation and dread in equal measure. Soon, he knows, he will have what he needs.
Hello everyone and welcome back for another episode of Alan Wake's American Nightmare.
But you should still look into securing the primary coolant flow. With some luck, you may be able to light the area before these things even show up.
So we're back at the observatory, hopefully, as the little intro said, for the final time. We're going to have a look around. There's still 2 pages
Thanks for tuning in for the second part
for
of
us
our
to
interview with Serena
find.
Valdivia and award-winning photographer Alice Wake. Now, Alice, we were talking about your husband, Alan Wake.
Oh,
Is
hello.
that a sore subject for you?
Well, a little bit. Of course it is. The way I see it, we had our good times and our bad times, and on the whole, we had a lot of good times. He really made me happy. I don't mind being reminded of him.
So you're over him?
I don't know if I'll ever be that, entirely. I still think about him every day, literally. I still find myself hoping for... Well, sometimes I think I see him just standing somewhere.
Yeah, because Mr. Scratch has
I
been
think most people who lose someone they love
doing nasty psycho manipulation and stuff. Right, let's try and secure the coolant. I don't want the flare gun out. Let's get this sawn off. Right off the top. So not fast enough to stop the area getting overrun, but oh god, we've got a guy coming in behind. All right, got a solution for that. Okay, we could turn the light on, but let's run around and look for any collectibles first and top up our ammo. I don't know if we're going to do just the observatory this time, or if we're going to end up doing both sections. It has felt like there's been less content each time through, so this may go faster than previous
Very
ones.
good. I believe we're ready to look into the sky.
Right there, Doctor.
Yeah, I'll be right there just as soon as... Oh god, we can't go that way now. Which is a shame, because I do want to go that way. Oh, you'd better... Better not be throwing cars at me consistently. Right, that's just not going to happen. So the only way to get to that side is going to be to go up and round. Very much don't trust that there's going to be nothing else come flying at us. We know that there's another page up here. Interesting, it's actually the guy behind moving the vehicle. Oh god, hello. Okay. One problem gone. Is that's not darkness grenades, that's just the pipe giving out. Which is obviously not good. Let's grab the page and see what it says. Everything is as real as everything else.
This act of creation is exhilarating and frightening. Subtext and symbols loom eager to take effect. Causality and consequence become domino chains that stretch into infinity. The more fundamental the change, the more unpredictable the variables become. Reality is too complex to control completely. Ordinary questions become meaningless. Who created who? What is really real? Everything is as real as everything else. You learn to let go of the things you can't control and go with the flow, or go insane.
Yeah, that seems pretty fair, given the context of everything. I will grab just a little bit extra to help us out. I'm wondering if I should go up that path rather than carry on round, but let's go round. Yeah, this coolant is not going to be in a good state, and we are very much being directed. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Okay, I guess we go the railroaded route. These going to go out again like they did last time? Yep. Okay, let's change to the assault rifle for the moment. That's the immediate threats dealt with. Okay, let's push around to the right, and we'll see if we can head back down to the other side. Because I do want to explore that before we commit ourselves to this area. Jeez. That's those guys dealt with. We are low on ammo, though. We can burn that off. Let's leave it in place for the moment. Because I want to go down here and have a look at this place. We've got at least one more page to find before we get properly, before we find the signal. More ammo. That's always going to be welcome. We've seen this case before. Hunting rifle, I think we'll keep with what we have at the moment. Well, she didn't park down here this time, so I wonder if she's parked up at the observatory. Hello. That was a bit of an ambush. Nothing out here on the ledge. So yeah, this was just a waste of ammo. That's all this place was. Let's change back to the sawn-off for a moment. Save some of that automatic weapons fire for more dangerous situations. It's a shame we can't get in on this from this side because we could top up our ammo. Heading around nice and thoroughly. That looks like the other page that I'm looking for. Oh, that is enough that I'm gonna flashbang him. Yeah, not taking any chances with those guys. Flashbang goes out. Right, give me this page. Dr. Meadows and Mr. Scratch.
The man before Dr. Meadows was handsome and slick. He moved with lazy confidence and didn't bother to pretend that he wasn't staring at her. She didn't mind, at first. Then the man flicked open the knife and shoved her out of the control room so she wouldn't hear the signal, whatever it was. Outside, she pulled her lab coat closed and thought about running. She didn't. She didn't think she'd get very far. Not from him. She never was entirely sure why he spared her.
Yeah, it's one of the complicated things of survivors that doesn't really get considered or talked about much. Like that constant questioning after the fact. Right, get ourselves a fresh flashbang to replace the one that we used. And I think it might be time for us to change to the combat shotgun. Should be round just a little bit on the right. Okay, let's try it out. We are pretty limited in terms of our actual shots. We've got 12 in it, which is great, but only 18 spare after that. Hi, let me in.
Come on in.
Thanks. Let's have a little watch. Oh. Oh?
This is what you look like. Does that bother you? I bet it does. I'm not just wearing your face, you know. It goes a lot deeper than that. There's a lot of you and me. All the best parts.
I'm not certain all the best parts are there.
I was just an idea. But they kept telling all those stories about you. You already had that rep. And then you disappeared mysteriously. And then the stories about bad, crazy Alan Wake came true. And here I am. That's the best part, isn't it? When that happens, you can always count on Cauldron Lake. I'm just as real as you are.
Everything's as real as everything else.
And I'm the improved version. No fears, no doubt, no weaknesses, no self-deception here. I don't let anything drag me down. I know you like I know myself. I know it bothers you that I'm like this, that I use your name, crawl my way into your life. But I only do it because I'm better at being you than you ever were.
No, you're not. Are we done here? Or you got more to say? No, we're done. Right, let's head on up.
protect the telescope or we can't complete the signal.
Alright, I guess we're doing this again. But ah, damn, I thought I was going to be far enough away from that. It's pretty effective, I will say that. Get that open, but... Oh no, I didn't want to change to the flare. Well, I suppose we may as well use the flare gun now and then. Let's keep the combat shotgun out for the moment. This is pretty accurate. Now is time to get some fresh ammo. Just in time for it to finish.
There, I have it. But I wish these things would stop blatantly violating the laws of physics in my observatory. That's just rude. Are you
It
all right?
is.
I'll live.
I'm glad. I'll send the lift down to you. I remember our previous encounters very clearly now. But technically, if this really is a loop in time, we've never met before. I don't know why our awareness persists, but it's bloody fascinating.
That is the truth. Hello again.
You know, I know physicists who would give 15 years of their lives for a chance to experience something like this.
I'd imagine that being stalked by horrible axe murderers would curb their enthusiasm a little.
Clearly you've never met hardcore physicists.
Glad you're in
Clearly.
such good spirits, but
The signal! Yes, it's completed.
finally. If all goes well, this should be the last time we go through the loop.
You know, I just realized that I don't have any memory of what happens after you leave. What does that mean?
I don't think it means anything. If everything goes well, you just keep going. I don't show up here like this again, no more bad guys. Things go back to normal.
Let's hope you're right. I'd love the opportunity to look into this in more detail.
Looks like you've accepted the situation.
I'm a pragmatist. If this is a delusion, at least my first psychotic episode is anything but boring.
It's-
Mr.
yeah,
Wade,
it's
at the end of
definitely
the day, I'm
interesting.
a scientist. I love mysteries. I love not knowing. Whatever else this might be, it's absolutely fascinating. I wonder how far this reaches. Is everybody in the world experiencing this?
Who knows?
Oh,
I think
hopefully
reality's
not.
probably pretty fragile right now. Doctor, I can see you're very enthusiastic about this. I'd appreciate a bit of discretion.
Are you suggesting that we should suppress this?
No, you can do what you like, but I want you to leave me out of it.
But surely, with the things you know, the things you've experienced, you can replicate any of these results. We could...
Let me be blunt. If you drag me into this, I'll deny everything. I'll lie like my life depended on it. And writers are damn good liars. Word of advice. This is things man was not meant to know territory. You get into this, chances are you'll open up a door into a world of hurt. Believe me, I know.
I see.
Well, I think we offended her slightly. Let's get the
In a
readout.
strange way, he feels at ease. He is armed with his own words, and when the time comes, they will be enough or they will not. For now, he's content to let the currents take him toward the final confrontation.
And you know what? I think we will just push on through with this one because we're only 20 minutes in.
Once more, we return to the drive-in. If he's aware of the absurdity of arming oneself with a few sentences and standing against a power that can pierce time itself,
Oh,
he
we've come in
doesn't
the
show
back.
it. The man has his share of weaknesses, perhaps more, but cowardice is not among them.
This is not what I was expecting. Okay, let's have a look at the final
I'd found her
page.
film from the pile of containers in the back. I'd threaded it into the projector. I swallowed hard, staring at the screen, hearing her voice, the sunrise I remembered so well only moments away. And then Mr. was there, nailed by the projector's beam, caught in his own trap. He shouted at me, first in confusion, then rage. And then the sun came up and things started to burn.
So that's how we're going to do it. We've got to put Alice's film in and catch him in his trap. There's 4 pages for us to find throughout the course of this, so we're going to want to keep our eyes peeled for them. It's kind of smart that we've come straight in. Oh, God. Hello, you're
Oh,
big.
you got yourself a little plan, do you?
That took 9. These guys are a lot easier to deal with. Okay. Before we go in and sort out the power, let's have a little run around this area. See if we can spot any pages. They might be all up elsewhere. Apparently we're too fat to get through that. At the very least we have... No, that won't let us out. Okay. Haha, I came around the other side, guys. There we go. All dealt with, down to the last few combat shotgun blasts. So we're going to top up our ammo inside. But we do have a moment before anything kicks off normally. For right now, let's get the old sawn-off out, just in case we come across anything that needs blatting. Get you all reloaded. Get ourselves another flashbang. And last time it was the middle one. Okay, wasn't that simple this time. We might have to go through logically in order then. Okay, so we tried this one on. We've tried this one on. Let's try both of these. Okay. Turn both of these off. Try the one on the right by itself. go. Time to try and make our way safely out. This was surprisingly unpainful. Okay. We got nicked a tiny bit, but didn't really take any damage. Flare gun ammo, always going to be useful. I don't think we actually need to go that way around. Let's see if we can go this way. Or if it's just going to be all zappy. Oh, yeah, that's all blocked off. Well, back through the danger slalom we go. Time to change to the flare gun for a moment. Because there's going to be something out here that we have to deal with.
You're never getting out of this, Wake. Never! Don't worry. I'll take care of your wife and your life.
I think we might make it. Yeah, you gotta have confidence. Flare gun right to the crotch. Pretty darn effective. Flare gun doesn't directly kill the bigger ones, but it certainly stripped them off enough and did enough damage that I could just get rid of them with one full magazine. Don't think we want to change back to the assault rifle. I'm enjoying the combat shotgun. It is a fun weapon. That's all blocked off. We're not going to go that way. Round we go. Feels strange coming at it from this side.
Think you're doing, but I'll send you right back to the beginning.
For a moment I thought there was someone behind us. I've still got more in the tank. There's a page around here somewhere, probably just up in the hut. There's a page over there. Let's go grab that one. And hopefully, it's not going to be a nasty trap. All good? All good. Right. Serena and Mr. Scratch.
When the dark man's eyes suddenly locked into Serena's, she flushed hot. They ignited a black fire in her. He was talking. He wanted the power turned off. He said something about the projector booth. She hooked a finger under his belt buckle. He grabbed a hold of her throat and twisted until it hurt. Somewhere deep inside, a part of her screamed in paralyzed horror, but the moan that escaped from her throat had no panic in it. "Pay attention," he said. "Business first." His eyes glittered shamelessly. Hers did too.
That's kind of horrific. Right. So that's the first of the 4 pages in this area. We know that the second one is going to be up at this hut.
What? You think whatever it is you're gonna do is gonna make a difference?
Yeah,
This'll end up just like before!
I do. Gonna keep doing it until I can't do it any longer. Right, let's turn the TV on.
I've been around for a while now, you know? While you've been indisposed, stuck in the darkness, I've been busy. I operate in the shadows. Not always literally, you understand? I'm a little more resilient than those I've taken. But I do my best work in the dark. And there's so much darkness out there that goes deep. And the things that live in it are fast, big bastards.
See, I thought Mr. Scratch was serving someone
A
else.
little bit of elbow room. All that chaos and madness, it doesn't really do that much down there. It's like pouring a glass of water into the ocean, right? But up here, yeah, you can really make an impact. All they need is someone to bring them all the way through.
I wonder if Mr. Scratch has gone off script.
I had to take care of you. You party pooper. You're stuck in an eternal cycle now. The sun's never coming up for you.
Well, if we
Everything
match
else?
things to the page, the sun
Do
should
my
come up quite
thing.
nicely.
In a bit of quality time with Alice? That's a little something for me. And I deserve it.
Definitely disagree. Right, let's have a read of this. Focusing the beam.
There's more to fighting the Taken than just burning away the darkness that protects them. When I'm fighting for my life, I find myself slipping into a state of intense concentration that makes the beam of my flashlight seem more powerful and focused. I used to think it was just my imagination, something brought on by the adrenaline and fear of death. But now I'm not so sure. I've been touched by powers that I can't begin to truly comprehend. And they've left a mark. I'm starting to think this might be a part of it.
Alright, let's continue. So, we're not going to go straight for the projector booth. We're going to explore the rest of this lot area. See if we can find the other pages. Might be limited to where we can go, but I hope we can go all the way up to see the girl. Probably want to check out the cars as well at some point. But first things first. Up here to the souvenir shop. Not going to take the crossbow. As fun a weapon as it is not going to be practical for this fight that's coming. Each of the weapons is pretty well balanced, I'd say. The only one that I've not really gotten on well with is the Magnum. It just felt too slow for what it was. Either too slow or not powerful enough, or both. Fun weapon though, just not good enough. Well, we've already got the sawn-off shotgun, so we don't need to unlock that. That's been serving us really well for quite a while. Yeah, there's a page just up here. There it is, just on the edge of the rock. Alice's film.
I held the film canister in my hands. I saw her name written across it in big letters, followed by the title. It was a time capsule, moments snatched from times gone by, from a past that I hoped could also be our future. It was my salvation, our chance to be together. A tin can with a bit of magic in it that she didn't even know about. Something I could put to good use. There were only moments left before I had to face him.
Well, we know that fight is coming. Let's head out to where we would have pulled up originally. Now the other page is over here somewhere. There it is. 53 out of 53.
The clothes I wear now I shaped from dreams and memories. It's an old outfit, originally from the 90s. The last time I wore it was when I was still writing and Alice and I took a vacation in the desert before our troubles began. The night before, we'd been at a party, and I had dressed to the nines. On that lazy day, I put on these old clothes, worn and comfortable. Alice made a joke about grunge. I felt a little embarrassed, but I stuck with them. We were very happy. I'm sheathed in good memories to remind myself of what is at stake.
Yeah. Okay, let's go see the poor girl. And then we'll head down and destroy the dark fountains. Can we talk with you at all? I guess not.
Hello, folks, and welcome to the third part of our pre-recorded interview with Serena Valdivia and renowned photographer Alice Wake. So, tell me about the film.
It's called Sunrise, and it really wasn't something I ever
Oh,
thought of as an actual
perfect.
film. It was just footage, things I saw and happened to shoot. It's not a medium I'm very much at home with.
You shouldn't put yourself down. You've got a great eye.
Maybe, but experience is another thing.
Because you're primarily a still photographer.
Yes, exactly. So I'm really used to thinking of the world in terms of snapshots.
Right, let's head on down. As much as we could listen to Alice forever, we don't want to get stuck here. Now, we were able to burn the towers off before the bad guys actually made it to us. Yeah, like that. So we'll try and do that again. We are using some of our batteries, but as far as tactics go, this seems like a good opportunity to use them. All burned. Oh, there's another one round the back. Okay. Clear. So we've just got a couple of moments to put things as the signal told us. Let's get the flare gun out for now.
Again, the champion of light enters the final trap. The new reality is almost here. All he needs to do is change the details of the scene, push it past the breaking point, and the rest will snap
Okay,
into
it was
place.
the end of summer. It was the middle of the night. Film noir poster. The spotlight was illuminating that, and then we need the film reel. I assume we load in up here. Feels like we got it right.
Oh, come on, buddy. Why don't you... What? What is this? No! No! You can't do this! All I did was take the things you always wanted and never had the balls to go for. It's my turn now. It's my life. It's my
I suspect that's not the last we're gonna see of Mr. Scratch.
Alan? Is it really you?
It's really me.
How? I love you.
I love you.
Sometimes amazing things can happen in between dreams.
A woman, a man, two lovers, held apart for far too long, enveloped in the light of a glorious dawn. They both feel it. He's home at last. Are these actual events, or merely a dream? A memory, or a glimpse of what is to come? One thing is certain. This scene takes place in another time and another place, far, far away from Night Springs.
I love it. I love it so much. So, this has been Alan Wake's American Nightmare. I've really enjoyed the continuation of the story, and you can believe we are going to be hitting Alan Wake 2 in short time. Thank you so much for coming along, everyone. I do hope you have enjoyed this. As always, if you have, be sure to give a big thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so, and you'll be told when the next episode goes live. Otherwise, I'll see you next time for some more Alan Wake. See you soon.